Hi, this is Paul with your Bold Profits Daily. Today, I'm going to tell you about an incredible opportunity sector in the market. And like many of the megatrends and opportunities I talk about, there's this theme of the old and the new. And you invest in the new, and you could have incredible gains. Invest in the old, and you take the risk of, at the very least, underperformance and long-term complete wipeout. In other words, these stocks are going to go away because of what these new companies are doing. So first, let's get to the new. So take a look at this chart. Between 2010 and 2017, private big money investors have been pouring money, $100 billion into the sector called financial technology, or Fintech. So what is this? Well, Fintech essentially is using technology for finance, for money, for banking, all of those parts of our economy and our society. And $100 billion to go in there means that investors really see the chance to make a lot of money. That's why they are putting so much money into it. And when you go and look at finance and banking, it's a huge sector. It's a gigantic part of our economy and of the world economy. So it makes sense that if you're going to have winners, they're going to be huge. So of course, you'd put a ton of money into it. So you might be thinking, hey, Paul, so if this is such a big deal, how come I've never heard of it? And that's because these are private companies largely. Take a look at this second slide, and you'll see these are the largest 10 financial technology companies out there. Maybe some of you have heard about it. For example, maybe some of you use the Robinhood brokerage app, which lets you trade for free. Maybe you've seen this Stripe payment system, and there's others out there. You can see what they are. Now, the unfortunate part about financial technology is that the vast majority of these companies are private. However, they will for sure come public at some point in time, and the growth prospects for these companies are so good, and the basic business that they're in is so great that I believe it'll still be a good deal when they do come public. Now, just to give you a sense of the kind of growth we're talking about, let's look at a little subsegment of financial technology, mobile payments. Now, look at this. From 8.4 billion to over nearly 300 billion. That's how much growth we're talking is going to happen by 2021 in this one subsegment of financial technology, of mobile payments. So that's growth of over 3,000%. So now you can see why people are pouring money into financial technology and why these companies that I put up in that second slide are growing like gangbusters. Companies like Robinhood are seeing hundreds of thousands of people sign up for their services every day. So I mentioned before that invest in the new and you get growth of 3,000%. Invest in the old and you will first see your stocks just kind of hanging around the range and periodically take a dive down and then slowly keep going down, and eventually over time, they are just going to get wiped out. So what are these companies? Now it's important, and listen up, because I know that many of you own these companies because these companies have been tried and true. They're dividend payers. People think of them as being conservative. However, in this world, no. These companies are a clear and present danger to your portfolio, and you should watch out for it. And these are companies like banks, these are companies like money management firms, and generally the old financial sector that have been doing things the same way for 100 years now and have no innovation and largely have no interest in it because it would mean that they would have to disrupt their existing business where they're making a lot of money. So they are ripe to be disruptified. Now, as I mentioned, the vast majority of these companies are private, And the few companies that are public, I'm going to save them for our various services at Grow Profits, which are Profits Unlimited, Extreme Fortunes, True Momentum, and the $10 million portfolio. So if you'd like to get in early into this incredible, phenomenal sector that can generate 3,000% growth, check into our services. Our base service is Profits Unlimited. So that was the one to check into. So don't miss out. This is going to be an incredible opportunity. And don't forget, also a huge risk if you own all those old companies. So that's my Bold Profits Daily for you this week. I'll have another one next week. Until then, this is Paul saying bye.